So it's early August, so you know what that means, right? Market update for, what was it, July? June and July. That's what I'm talking about today. Stick around. Hi, welcome back. My name's Joe Brown. I'm a real estate agent with Century 21, List with Beggins, located in South Tampa. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. So listen, if you've been with me, you know at the start of each month, I take a look back at the past couple months, sometimes full year or whatever. Today, I'm going to look at July compared to June and see some trends. And I will tell you there's some trends that I'm seeing that we just have to continue to monitor. So I also want to give a shout out to somebody that came up and talked to me that watches these videos, and she likes the market analysis. So Allie, thank you so much for introducing yourself. I hope you and all the other viewers find value in this. So again, I'm only looking at the 5 zip codes of South Tampa, which is 33606, 33609, 611, 616, 629. Those 5 zip codes. Next week, I plan to look at the entire Hillsborough County for the first half of the year, right? So that'll be next week's video, so you can look forward to that if you want, right? So let me put my chart up here just so we can follow along. Take a look at active listings, and what do you see? Yeah, we're down about 20 homes, right? We're seeing less homes actively on the market. That's a trend we want to continue to watch because less homes on the market. Remember, it's all about supply and demand, right? The more demand that's out there, prices go up. What creates demand? Lower supply. So we're seeing less supply. We have to track demand. Take a look at new homes on the market. And we're about the same, right? 254. If you've been with me, I said historically, month by month, we average about 250 homes per month, and we're holding steady at that. How about days to sell? You can see we're up to, 39 days? So we're seeing an increase time. Now, remember, this is median. Go back to your math class. Median is right in the middle. Some homes are selling, I look, 4 days, 6 days, but then you also have homes 200 days on the market, right? So this is the median, 39 days. Homes are sitting on the market longer, and that'll play into another data point later. Take a look at sales, and what do you see? Sales are down. So inventory's down, sales are down. Now let me talk about sales because I did some research, because what I say to you every month is, I don't know, are these new homes, are they just condos, are they just townhomes, right? I don't know. Pure numbers, 160. Well, I did some research. Out of the 160 homes, 21 were built in 2025, right? Were finished 2025. So 21 of these sales are newer homes. 57 of these homes, so that's what? A third of the homes offered seller compensation, seller concessions. So what do I mean by that? So let me stop here with the data and just share the market right now is all about affordability. What can families afford? And so if they have they put a contract on a home, they have closing costs. Part of the closing costs are their down payment that they have to make for a lender. They have different doc stamps. well, right, there are different things within the closing costs that they have to pay, insurance, taxes, so forth. So sellers, to make their house attractive, are offering credits to buyers at closing. And it's different than lowering the price of the house, right? Lowering the price of the house, yes, it lowers what you would pay for a loan, but the seller concession is a direct cash benefit to buyers because it lowers the amount of money they have to come out of pocket with at closing. So again, go back, out of the 160 homes that sold, 57 had some type of seller concession. I saw anywhere from $1,000 up to $18,000, right? So if you have your home on the market and you want to make it more attractive to buyers, I would say consider seller concession. Now, sellers have to be able and be willing to take less from the proceeds of their house to do that. But if you have enough equity gain, it would be good for you to offer that to buyers, okay? Take a look at median sales price. And this is interesting. So you can see, oh, we're down $14,000, right, from June to July. Well, I'll tell you, again, the 5 zip codes of South Tampa, all of them had an increase in median sales price from June to July, except one, 33629. In June, the median sales price was 1.5 million, and in July it was just under 1.1 million. So the difference here, it's the average, is what we're seeing is really the effect from that one zip code. So really, the median home prices have gone up in most of the zip codes of South Tampa. Here's something I look at, which is the ratio of the original price to the sales price. And you can see we have gone down. We're now, 92.9%. So sellers are making, not only are they offering concessions, but they are accepting lower offers. And who knows why, right? Sellers just want to sell to get out of the house. Sellers are saying, okay, we overpriced the house. Or, right, there are some sellers that say, I'm sticking at my price, that's it, I'm not moving. And those homes end up expiring or canceling. So, but here's a trend we want to watch, right? So 92.9%, almost 93% of the original asking price is what home sellers, on median, are accepting. And then you can see months of inventory. We've gone from 5 months to 6 months. Again, this is a steady market, and it's really an indication of balanced market. Is it a seller's market? Not really. Is it a buyer's market? Not really. Maybe you can say it's more of a buyer's market because sellers are offering concessions and sellers are getting 93% of the original asking price. So you could say it's slightly a buyer's market. Not severe, but slightly. So there are some trends we just have to track, right? I said earlier, it's all about affordability. And what goes into affordability is really 3 things. One is the mortgage payment each month, which takes into account principal and interest, taxes, and insurance. And taxes and insurance have really hurt a lot of home buyers. I think we're going to see some Some improvement with homeowners insurance, just because we have more, that there's been change in the laws of the state, which favor insurance companies, which protects homeowners across the state. There's talk, maybe you've heard about it, where Governor DeSantis wants to do away with property tax. That would be a great benefit. I'm not sure how that would work, because that generates billions and billions of dollars for the state and local government. So I'm not sure how that would work or when that would work. And if I were a betting person, I wouldn't count on it, right? But then you have mortgage and interest rates. And Freddie Mac yesterday came out and rates are down to 6.6%. That is the lowest they've been in 6 months. And if you've been with me, I've said rates are going to be above 6.5 pretty much all year. But then I said maybe towards the end of the year, we may even see 6.4. I still think that we're in the right move right now, 6.6. And so just to give you an idea, a few months ago, we were at 6.8. Now we're at 6.6. On a $400,000 loan, a family would save about $40 a month. Not exact, but about $40 a month. And you may say $40 a month isn't a whole lot. However, if I were to say, hey, would you want $40 a month? You'd say, yeah. So it's all about perspective, right? So interest rates are improving. I think we're going to see, if interest rates continue to come down and we can get through this hurricane season without major issues, we may see an uptick in buyers and buyer demand, which, if inventory is low, buyer demand goes up, you may see an acceleration in home price. A lot has to happen for that to change. But there are some signs of the market is steady right now. No great move either way, up or down. It's just holding steady. Plus, with school starting, some buyers, I'm not saying all, some buyers may just wait to see what happens, okay? So, a lot of stuff to watch. Be sure to join me next week for the 6-month review of Hillsborough County. Go to my website, joebrownc21.com. Listen, you can search for homes. I have some blogs out there. You can see my listings. You can see the listings for the company. You can search anywhere. So there's also a contact me button. Be sure to reach out to me. Leave comments. You can leave comments on this video on YouTube. I appreciate it. And until next week, take care.